Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back with another weekly energy video for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now, this week I would like to talk about the new moon that we have in the sign of Libra, which is coming up this Saturday, the 28th of September. Now, when we are looking at the sign of Libra, we are looking at an air energy. So this really rules our intellect and the thoughts and the type of thoughts that we're having. And when we dig deeper into the sign of Libra, we are looking at the energies of balance, the want and need for things to be balanced, fair, and just. Okay, just as much as love and relationships and self-love and sensuality as well. This is all encompassed in the sign of Libra. So during this new moon, we may be feeling the need for justice or balancing some things out in our lives, balancing our head out, balancing our checkbook, balancing out the give and take in some of our relationships. But this is also about your relationship that you're in, the relationship that you want to be in, your love, the self-love that you have within yourself, all of that. And there may even need to be some balance within all of this, okay? But when we get into what I am seeing for this moon in particular, I'm really seeing ourselves kind of separating. And I know I've been saying that a lot, and this energy is still taking effect. But I see us separating ourselves in a way that we are reevaluating everything that has happened, everything that we've gained, everything that we've lost, everything that we wish happened, everything that we wish that didn't happen, and kind of sitting in this place, reevaluating all of this while you gain the courage to, and the motivation and the momentum to keep carrying on while you go towards your goal or what it is that you're trying to obtain or what it is you're trying to bring into your life, okay? Now, when we get into the cards, the first spot that we get is, how can I bring more balance to my interpersonal life? And we get the Five of Wands and the Mambo of Congo. And this is really saying that we need to check our emotional state because we have been working very, very hard at trying to make and force things come together because we're kind of sick of the way things have been going and they haven't been coming together for us. And we're really, this has caused some issues in our personal lives. We may be more snappy, more aggressive, kind of fly off the handle a little bit easier, and we are arguing with some of the people in our lives. And there's a lot of conflict here. And we really need to kind of check our emotional state, see where we're at, see what's wrong, really talk to ourselves and reevaluate, listen to our intuition and our emotions, what they're telling us, and kind of just breathe so we can kind of factor in everything that's going on. You may even find that you owe somebody an apology or somebody owes you an apology, you know, vice versa, however that looks, because there has been a lot of conflict, arguments, and heavy, dense, tense energy, okay? Just kind of connect to your intuition and your emotion and see what it is that it's telling you, what it is you need. Maybe you need to take a step back, take a breath, and just breathe. Maybe you need to let yourself have that release that is about to turn into a nervous breakdown or a mental breakdown, and kind of just have that release before it gets to the point where everything just spirals out of control, okay? Now, how can I bring more balance to my professional life? So your professional and work life, we get the Hierophant, okay? And the Houndess of Petro. And this is showing me that within your personal, your professional life, that there is a lot of tense energy as well. There's a lot of anger and irritation I'm really feeling within this. And you may need to either seek some guidance on a new avenue on what you want to pursue, or maybe you just need to vent about your workplace or what's going on in your professional life or the lack thereof. Okay, there needs to be a level of guidance that's being seeking on what you need to be doing regarding your professional life, depending on how bad your situation is. And for some of us, I'm also really seeing the need to kind of vent and kind of unload some of that work stress that you've been carrying around, because it's causing you this anger and this irritation and this frustration. And we don't want those kind of energies to bubble over in the workplace or in our professional lives, okay? Now, how can I create more of the work I love in the world? And we get the King of Swords and Agua, which is the Four of Rada. And this is really saying that you kind of need to see what it is that what it is the work that you love to do, and kind of encompass a plan, obviously, to bring that into your lives. And within this, we kind of find ourselves looking for a group of like-minded people that we can kind of gather with and do this work, and everybody's doing the same type of work, and there's passion coming from all ends of it, because everybody is there with the same intention, which makes a lot of sense, because just as much as Libra is ruling balance and relationships and love and sensuality and harmony and justice, it also brings this sociable energy where you want to get out and interact and be around other people. So within this, I'm really seeing you kind of creating this plan, using your head to kind of create this plan, and kind of either enter into a group of people that are already doing this type of work, or kind of maybe finding this group of people. Maybe they're already your friends that you have that are like-minded in the sense that you are, and you're kind of going out and you're doing this thing or this project to bring this love and this passion that you all collectively have together on a larger scale. Okay. Now, where in my life am I being asked to negotiate? And we get the Nine of Wands, as well as the Hugan of Rada. And see, like I was saying, with Libra ruling the energies of air, we're getting a lot of air. Rada means air. Swords indicate air as well. And we're getting a lot of air and passionate energy coming in for this new moon as well. And when we are looking at what we need to negotiate, you've been really guarded within, we're seeing this within the Nine of Wands. You've been really guarded and really just preparing to defend yourself against an opposing force, and really just like guarding your heart, guarding your physical, but also guarding your emotional and your spiritual senses as well. And within this, we have to kind of pay attention to what kind of thoughts we've been having, and if they are rooted from paranoia. We need to look at things from a point of courage and openness, okay, and kind of coming to shedding some of these wands that you are guarding yourself with, and ready to throw at people, and kind of take a step back and even look and observe and take in the time to take in the energy that is around you. Do you need to be feeling guarded like this in this place? Is every place that you're going to, or every person that you're around, causing you to have to feel this guarded? Because if that is the case, then we kind of have to look at things and see, am I even supposed to be in this situation? Am I even supposed to be around these people? This is not good for my physical health, my mental health, or my emotional health. So really negotiate what it is that do you need to stay this guarded? Are you able to drop some of these guards and armor that you have on? Or do you need to just kind of take yourself and put yourself into a different type of situation, or work on getting yourself into a different type of situation? Because obviously and realistically, we know we can't be like, oh, I'm not in a good situation, so I'm just gonna not do this anymore. We have to work and build and kind of get out of the situation, work our way out of the situation. And for some of us, we have to find a time when we are safe to do that as well. Okay, so we're really reevaluating our need to guard ourselves, and our need to guard ourselves, and reevaluating the types of situations that we are allowing ourselves to be in, and working towards the change of the betterment of that. Okay, and I hope that makes sense. And where in my life am I being asked to renegotiate? And we get the Page of Swords and Oya, the Three of Santera. And this is really saying that there has been a lot of ideas coming to you about change, and the type of change that you are allowing into your life. And not even ideas that are coming to you, because you may not even be giving them a second thought. They might just come in and then you ping them back out, and it's not really even taking effect for you to even consider this kind of change. But I want you to renegotiate that. Renegotiate the type of thoughts and the type of change that you are allowing or think that is safe to bring into your life. Sometimes change comes in and it literally changes everything. It shakes everything to its core, and that kind of seems kind of scary, and that's a lot of the reason why you kind of ping these ideas right back out of your head. But kind of reevaluate that and take a second to even look and see, how could my life be different? How could my life be better if I took this leap of faith, or if I encompassed this change into my life, or if I allowed this change into my life? How could things be different? How would they be worse? How would they be better? Okay, we are balancing. So we are weighing our pros and cons here, okay? Of course, we're always weighing our pros and cons, especially in Libra energy. We are like the scales. Are we too high here, too low here? Are we too high here, too low here? Okay, really just reevaluate the type of change that you're allowing, because this type of dramatic change that may be trying to come into your life may be everything that you've been asking for and needing. You just have to kind of look at it without the level of fear that kind of helps you ping those ideas right back out of your head. So reevaluate that, kind of look at some of the opportunities that you have in front of you, or when you are presented with an idea or an opportunity, kind of give it some time to sit and think on it and weigh your pros and cons to see if it is a good idea for you to just throw that opportunity away, or do you want to take a chance on it? Weigh your pros and cons. Change is not always bad. Everything is always constantly changing. Our bodies are always changing. Okay, that's like literally, animals go through phases and they're always changing. We change as we grow older. Everything is always changing within the world, and we have to be able to encompass change into our lives. And especially if you're in a place where you really, really, really need to get out of the situation you're in, or you don't like where you're at, change is literally the only thing that is going to help you. Okay, and I did pull some supporting cards from my Oracle deck. And what I'm really seeing within that is like this incubation and this growth that we are undergoing, and that we have been undergoing, and that that we are starting to develop through. And what I'm seeing this as, we get the cards of cleansing, initiation, and masculine. And what I'm really seeing this as is a cleansing of a lot of the impure energies that you have allowed to surround yourself in, a lot of the negative thoughts, and a lot of the negative material that you ingest in your environment, whether it be the TVs, shows that you watch, or the people that you are around. But kind of this cleansing of these negative energies and these energies that no longer serve us, and refreshing our energy, whether that is through a natural water source, or you're just washing away the negative energies within the shower and asking them to leave. But after this cleansing that happens, if you choose to partake in this, it is this initiation of your spirit that happens, that is being called. Your spirit is being called to tap more in to your masculine energy. But we need this cleansing to happen, because if we just tap into our masculine energy, and spirit allows us to transform into this higher masculine energy, a lot of that will be attached to ego, and it can come off as like control and a power thing. And we want to kind of wash away these negative energies, and these energies that aren't the best thoughts, aren't the best for us, aren't the best foods for us, isn't the best material for us. So then when we are initiated spiritually into this next phase of stepping into our power even higher, stepping into our power even greater, coming into ourselves even more, that it's not rooted from ego and the way you get off on the power, and it is in a sense of tapping into you authentically, and not the way you want people to perceive you on an ego basis. Okay, and I hope that makes sense. Now, I hope that everybody has received everything that they needed, all the clarity that they needed within this spread. And if you feel that you need a session specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to contact me. I would love to work with you.